Alright, back into it again with Mega Man 7 using the Legacy Collection Volume 2. This game originally came out on the Super Nintendo. What's fairly interesting about this game is it starts off with an intro stage, just like in some other game. Maybe Mega Man X. But it's not as long as Mega Man X's intro stage, but also has a pretty catchy tune, I feel. Once you make your way towards the end, you met up with a boss, and then at the end, you meet bass and treble. We don't know who they are just yet, but we will throughout the story. And just like every other Mega Man, just like every Mega Man game, there's a boss order to this. First off, it's Freeze Man, Burst Man, Cloud Man, and Junk Man, which are four selectable robot masters. Anyways, then it's on to a interlude level, which is Mash, a clown that bounces around. And then Slash would be next, but I went ahead and did Spring Man, Shade Man, Turbo Man, and Slash Man. And then it's on to Bass and the first Wily stage, pretty much. And then Gusman G. And then on to Super Bass. And then the Gamerizer, however the hell you pronounce that game. This boss fight I didn't much care for. I think it was really stupid, but whatever. And then the Hanaya Ed 2. This one is a pain in the ass. I don't know how many times I've died here when I played this on the Super Nintendo, but it was just... ugh. And then the Robot Remaster fight, which is an elevator of sorts. And then straight after that, it's into Wily Machine number 7. And then the Wily Capsule. Next, items. Well, you can get the Rush Jet, Rush Search, Exit Unit, the Super Adapter Hyper Punch, or Rush Punch, the Energy Balancer, four E-Tanks, which you can only carry 4 E-Tanks, 4 Weapon Tanks, an S-Tank, yay, the Super Adapter. In order to get the Super Adapter, you have to collect 4 letters, R-U-S-H, for Rush, out of 4 stages. And it's the very first 4 stages where you can get this at. Beat and Proto Shield. In order to get Proto Man's shield, you have to visit him in 2 other stages prior and talk with him. And then when you meet up with him for the 3rd time, you have to fight him, which is an optional fight. And after you beat him, you get his shield. auto screw. Alright, so coming down to it, Mega Man 7. Really good graphics, awesome background, music incredible. It is a really amazing game. The controls are real tight, real responsive. You can charge up the Robot Master's weapons, which is pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen that yet in just baseline Mega Man games. So it is a good addition to this series. It was originally it came out on the Super Nintendo, of course. I did play this on the Switch, but then replayed it on the PlayStation 5, where I had a hell of a lot better experience playing it. Maybe it was because I had a better controller or whatnot. I don't know, don't care. Had a lot of fun playing it. Originally, I didn't like this game, and I've played it multiple times. And this last go around, I had a hell of a lot more fun with it. So, it's really hard to place this game in a tier list, because when I originally made this review, which was last year, and didn't decide to get around to doing anything with it until now, I placed it in B tier. But since I replayed it again on the PlayStation 5, hence the Legacy Collection, I'm going to place this bad boy in A tier. It could have been in S tier, but with it just being like a big collectathon, I kind of like that, but kind of didn't like that. They did limit the auto store until you found his screw, and then you could actually buy everything from the store then. So if something you skip, the energy equalizer, rush jet, research, stuff like that. So, and it also made the items cheaper. One negative, though, is you can only hold up to 4 E-tanks and 4 weapon tanks. I didn't like that. And you can only hold up to 1 S-tank, which would refill all of your weapon energy and your health. And the only part I had difficulty with this game was Wily's capsule. That thing was hard. I don't know why. I suck at dodging, mostly, but other than that, I did not have a hard time with this game. Every time you'd pass a Wily stage, it would take you back out to the last menu, or the, Robot Master stages select screen, which was nice, which lets you go farm bolts if you needed to, or pick up stuff from auto. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to defend that. I'm gonna definitely play this one any way you can. It's worth playing. So, anyways, like, subscribe, all that stuff really helps out our channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.